Yeah, you go to the Ring of Honor or whatever. Spielman's in one in last year, I think, with Sheila Ford Hair.
Yeah.
That was what. Remember when they got booed?
that was tough.
Last year. Yeah. Well, they booing Sheila Ford Ham.
Quit booing Sheila, man.
Man, that wasn't the type of gasoline on the fire I was talking about, man.
Lowest attendance in their history for Thanksgiving Day games.
How do you describe it? Their spring.
You guys are the kindling, man.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. And we got to throw the gasoline on.
The bonfire, right?
We'll bring the wood.
Yeah, we'll bring the wood. Jared's going to bring tiki torches.
Yep.
And now he's going to be coach of the year.
Great transition. Could you imagine if he would have put the cherry on top what Jared Goff is bringing the tiki torch?
I thought that was real for a second when I heard Ty say that.
Oh, it would have been amazing. That was his speech. That like, hey, we're having a party or whatever. The bonfire is going to be the game, and you're the kindling, and that it was great. It was a great speech.
Yeah, awesome. Could have worked Elon Musk into it. I'm surprised he didn't have the flamethrower deal.
Well, the flamethrower deal is a turnover, right? I mean, that's turnover is flamethrower. Need it. Put the fire out is what they say. But good transition there by Foxy about the Detroit Lions. Not only does AJ look like the director of culture up there, both in the face and the body type and the way he walks. Also, MCDC now, odds are moving heavily in his favor to win Coach of the fucking year. Bettors are high on Dan Campbell for Coach of the Year. Pro Football Talk's Mike Florio reported that, and then we looked into it. That's a very real thing. I asked Foxy why. Foxy says, well, people must think that we're this year's Bengals. Bengals go from winning 4 games to losing in the Super Bowl. Now, Joe Burrow gets hurt halfway through that year, so we don't even really see what their team could be like with an absolute superstar quarterback for the Bengals. So I believe they might be an anomaly, but if the Lions are the next team that's going to go, what a time to be a Lions fan.
And we have Hard Knocks, so people are going to see us. We're kind of America's sweetheart right now.
Eddie, but what does that mean? Who cares? What does Coach of the Year mean? Don't you care more about like what their record is or how many playoff games they win?
I'm assuming if he's Coach of the Year, that means we're making the playoffs and potentially winning a playoff game for the first time in my life.
They got to win at least one, right? They got to win at least one playoff game for him to get Coach of the Year. I'm guessing.
They win 5 games. I think we're all going to be pretty impressed.
Vrabel was.
They go 6-11.
Yeah, I legit think if they win 7 games, he might be Coach of the Year.
He won how many games in Detroit?
7.
7 fucking shit. That's fucking right. Is he on the ballot? Write him in.
Unanimous.
But with that being said, to Connor's point, the Coach of the Year this past year was number 1 seed in the AFC with 80 different players or whatever. In Vrapes.
And they lost in the first round.
So I think it normally goes to a coach that is on a winning team for obvious reasons. But it would be hilarious if the entire world and sports media were like, well, it's Detroit. You won 5 games in Detroit. Maybe we should talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So this happened last year and it's happening this year too. Like when you look at them before the year, it's Brandon Staley, Doug Peterson, Dayball, Kevin O'Connell, McDaniels, Sirianni, Hackett, McDaniels, and Dan Campbell. Like it's all first or second year coaches who are the favorites right now. So it's like if you take your fucking shitty team and make them better, or you could get good value like a guy like Vrabel or Belichick or fucking Tomlin who's been in the league forever and they overachieve with a team like that. Like there's some good value out there for those veteran coaches.
And who controls it? The AP? Who votes on the Coach of the Year?
Yeah. They're not going to vote Belichick in, are they?
Never. Belichick never is up for Coach of the Year.
Tomlin should be a good bet, I think.
Yep.
Any of these AP voters fucking Pete Rosen right now?
Oh. That's a good question.
Something to think about.
They're the ones holding Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame or whatever because of it. And I wonder if they're the ones controlling who wins it, do they ever bet on it? Or no, they're not allowed to bet on it? If that's the thing that I don't like about chosen things being bet on. Like
I thought you couldn't bet on these things a lot of times because they can't easily mess with it. How many voters are there?
50, right?
I don't know. I know nothing about it. I honestly know nothing about it. The first time I wasn't voted AP something when I thought I deserved it, I'm like, fuck them forever. Fuck them forever. Okay, I don't know who's voting on it. Oh, somebody doesn't even know what a pun is. Okay, cool. I don't care about that ever again. But the all pros are the only thing that matter. Well, maybe in every other position when they know the game, they don't have a clue what the fuck I'm trying to do, so I'm not going to value their vote. Now, if I would have won it that year, probably a much different story.
Big time AP
I
guy.
probably love it. I probably love the AP. I'm probably a big fan of it. But the people that are voting, like we have to judge the people doing the judging, I think, on a lot of cases. Who is voting on Coach of the Year?
There is 50, and it's all writers and stuff like that. A lot of the names we know on there. A lot of,
So just the majority wins it, right? Whoever, 25 or more? How's it, or not even?
No, it's probably whoever
just
gets
majority.
The most.
Yeah, they go first place, second place, third place.
You don't even have to have a
votes.
certain percentage. Okay.
Yeah, it's points, right? From
Yeah.
where you're slotted in the vote.
Like Stableford.
And you're able to bet on that.
Yes.
Do coaches get big pay bumps for this in their contract?
I had a $250,000 escalator for Pro Bowl that I immediately regretted the first year I realized how it all went. I'm like, I got to win over the vote of my peers, fans, and writers. And then maybe I'll get that money.
Do coaches care about this award, about winning this?
I don't know. Ask Ray. Why don't you text him?
I'm sure he's like, yeah, cool. I want to win the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. I talked about cutting my dong off on a podcast for it. So do you think I care about Coach of the Year?
Well, that's about any personal award. Then now we could dive deeper into a full conversation about those. Should anybody in a team sport care about personal awards?
No, it's kind of different though. I think it's kind of different as a coach. Because a coach, you don't win. I don't know. I guess Coach of the Year. Who cares? Why are we even talking about it? What are we doing?
Yeah, I
Because
guarantee.
it's fucking Detroit and it's
roped
May
me in.
12th.
I'm sorry, you roped me into this. Do you want to argue who had the best 4x1 team next in high school?
Well,
You know any good ones?
I know it's May
I mean,
11th.
that's a classic argument in NFL locker rooms.
It's May 11th. I fucked that up beginning of the show. I said it was May 12th. It's on me.
It's May 11th. Oh no.
I just realized that because I was about to say, AJ, it's fucking May 12th, but it's not May 12th. It's May 11th, actually. That's why we're talking about this. What do you think we're doing?
Is it Wednesday?
Yes. It's the middle of the week. It's middle of nothing time, okay, from the NFL. I wish so bad that Deebo Samuel would accidentally unfollow the Niners.
Oh God.
You hear me? That's where I'm at right now. So MCDC getting betters to side with him being Coach of the Year, worthy of a conversation. You know why? We might never get to talk about Detroit again.
Exactly.
Hard Knocks is going to happen. Guess what? That's going to be burial after burial after burial of the Lions. I mean, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be terrible. People in Detroit are so pumped about it. I'm like, I don't know, guys.
Nobody really watched the Colts Hard Knocks during the season except for people that were involved with the Colts.
Yeah.
Hey, you might be able to get. I'm looking through here. I mean, maybe you might be able to get an AP vote.
I don't want one. I want to bet on it.
Oh, you don't. Remember Hub?
Smart.
Remember Hub last year was talking shit about Aaron and
Oh, Arkush.
Yeah.
Fucking Hub got run out of town.
Yeah, he did.
But once again, that's a guy who has a vote.
correct.
So it's like we have to take that with every single award that happens. Like